Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of 52 Books. Week 1 was dope, wasn't it? You feel me? You ain't know she was about to get off like that. I ain't know. But we found out how grimy the Washingtons was. You feel me? If you haven't watched, you feel me? If you haven't watched the first week, book 1, go and look at that. But that ain't all that it's about, because we talking about personal growth. You feel me? We talking about growth. And so this week, week 2, we are going to be looking at this book by Barbara Brown Taylor. And it is called The Preaching Life. Why did I choose this book? So we're talking about personal growth. We're talking about reading 52 books. This is obviously a book. So when people think of preachers, they think of them in a certain light, not the same as priest. You feel me? So we look at them in a certain light, and I don't know what this book is about, obviously. But the title got me, and so I figured it would lay out what it is to be a preacher and what that means. So how would this help us in our personal growth and development to be better people? Honestly, any faith where a person is devoted to a higher power that is greater than themselves, they have my respect. For the preaching life, maybe this author will lay out what it's like to be a preacher, the devotion and the chastity and the piety and all of that. I don't know. But I do know one thing. We about to get to reading this book. I'ma strap in and we about to see what this book is about. Let's dive into this thing. Oh, my bad. I forgot. I know these look funny, but cue background music. Yo, so this reading was it was different. So Barbara, the author, she's talking about her life, what that looked like for her. And she starts off by saying, if Christians don't take what they learn in the church and present it as a gift to the world, then if they don't do that, then they will find themselves selling museum tickets. And so what I got from that is some people, some churchgoers, they just live their Christian life in the church and that they never show it or express it out into the world. And so when they invite people to church, they're doing nothing more but inviting them to a museum, a place where nothing is moving. Oh, this is just how it used to be. This is that. And I found that pretty interesting that she would say that. And I said, no, that's true. And so she goes on the culture back then where everyone went to church. All stores were closed down. Everyone went as a family to church. And so now it's different. People don't fear God as they used to. And so she said that they were lured in with the promises that if they are good, then God would reward them. And when life happened, they started thinking that maybe God isn't real. Maybe he isn't what they say he is. And so with that, people began not fearing God. People would do whatever. They would live their lives the way they wanted to. And when lightning didn't strike them, they figured, well, maybe this guy isn't real after all. And I thought, man, that's how it is sometimes. And then she said something that really had me thinking. She said, maybe God tricks people the same way, to lure them in with a pretty picture only to destroy it with fire. And then she said, he does that. Maybe he does that to get us to focus on what is important and what is not important. Is the house important? Is the picket fence important? Is any of this important? Maybe God does that, presents these things to you, lure you in with the beautiful picture only to destroy it. When she said that, I was like, snap. Maybe. This is an interesting book. This is The Preaching Life. Tune in Friday to see how this thing ends. This is a good read. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, because you know we got some more, you feel me? Also, if you have a book recommendation, if you want me to read something, if you wrote a book and you want me to read it, put it in the comments below. Peace.